So we're going to go on to maca. Maca is one of my favorite foods. It's a Peruvian root vegetable. It grows in the Andes Mountains. It grows at a really high elevation, like 14,000 feet. It's why it makes it such a powerful food. Just like we were talking about oregano, North American urban spice, they get theirs from Greece. It's the only thing that grows above the tree line at 10,000 feet. It's why it's such a powerful plant, because it has to survive the harshness of that environment, which makes it a very strong, resilient plant. Not only is it resilient, but it has to search far and wide for nutrients, so it sucks up minerals from the earth like you wouldn't believe, just to survive. So maca is that food, and has been that food for the Peruvian people for 3,000 years. It's been a staple food in their diet. It's just recently kind of gotten introduced to the United States, but they're studying the heck out of it, and they're finding amazing, amazing properties in this plant. It's just one of the best overall foods that you can put in your body. And that's kind of the whole concept behind the whole superfood concept, is that you want foods that are loaded with vitamins and minerals, because even if you're eating fruits and veggies, we know we're not getting them. And these type of superfoods, because of the elements that they're growing in, and because they're not subjected yet anyway to this large-scale commercial factory type of farming, still has the power in the plant. Maca has been used traditionally for hormone balancing. For women, it's excellent for hormone balancing, will help with hot flashes. It's been used for infertility for thousands of years. I've actually seen people, when I worked back in Vegas, that women couldn't have children, they started taking maca, and 6 months later they got pregnant. It works. In men, it's shown to increase testosterone levels and increase sperm count. So it's great for men and women both.
It's like Viagra. It's like they use it as a natural Viagra.
Yeah, doesn't work quite as fast, but but it works.
Definitely has an accumulative effect.
Yep. And the other thing is it's an adaptogenic herb, and so it helps with stress and anxiety response as well. So it's an herb that'll help balance your body, especially in stressful and anxious times.
Because it's able to protect itself. I mean, it has to adapt from really hot days to really extreme cold nights, and so it has to buffer itself, like you said, pull minerals from the ground to be able to buffer itself from that. So it is a powerful food when we take it into us. Again, with any kind of food, it's all about the quality. It's all about the source. How good is the soil? What kind of minerals are in the soil? You know, what's going on in its environment? Where does it come from? And the maca that we produce is a gelatinized cold water extract of maca. Mostly all maca on the market is wild, because like you said, it grows above 14, 15, 16,000 feet. Nothing else will grow up there, so there's no real predators eat it all up. Humans just have free reign on it. However, there's a lot of companies that basically take maca, and obviously if we get into raw food nutrition, living food nutrition, there's a lot more benefits than if it's denatured by any kind of heat processing. So a lot of companies like to keep maca in its raw state. This kind of poses a problem, however, because when you just grind up maca into a powder and basically put it in a bag and then put it in your smoothie every day, it's a really hearty, harsh food when you think about it. You know, that buffering effect, that survival effect, it's still going, even out of the ground. So basically, when you take that in your body, it can cause like allergic reactions over time, because it's really irritating. These types of fibers and types of compounds in the maca powder are kind of irritating to the gastrointestinal tract. And some people actually develop allergies over time. So we bypass that method by doing kind of a cold water extract. We basically put it through a mesh membrane and basically take out all the beneficial nutrients and leave a lot of those harsh aggressive fibers out of it. Fiber's usually good, but in this case, it can be irritating with most people. So this is potent at the teaspoon. If you do a tablespoon, it's going to really knock your socks off, and then you go higher. Like I'm up to like 2 or 3 tablespoons in a smoothie. You really start feeling the effects of it, especially like before a workout or in the evenings.
And anything new to the system, it's always a good idea. Even with these foods, as wonderful as they are, you always want to start small and work your way up, because they are powerful foods. And heck, that. If you put this maca in your system, depending on your lifestyle and your past, I mean, it could be the most powerful thing you've ever put in your body. So your body's going to have a reaction to that. So
traditionally, warriors would take it with Incan berries or golden berries before they went into battle, because it would just amp their hormones and give them mental clarity and endurance. It's a treasure trove of nutrients, like Vaughn said, but where it really shines is how it's able to adapt your hormones and adapt you to harsh stress. So you're under a lot of stress, like you're fighting a battle, or you're at work and you're fighting a battle there. your body can actually balance itself in a lot more efficient